Hello, everyone. My name is Marissa Schenk, and for this EDTL 6340 Emerging Technologies project, I chose to dig a little deeper into the iJack AR app that Lauren had introduced into the first Emerging Technologies project 2 weeks ago with her art project. So, iJack is an augmented reality app that allows users to bring art to life. So you may be wondering, as an intervention specialist, why on earth would I want to use an app that brings art to life? So my main concern for my parents right now is our math homework. So about 5 years ago, we adopted a new curriculum that's called Bridges in Mathematics, and it's really a great program. It really helps the kids to become mathematical thinkers. However, it's a totally different way of thinking, all of Common Core is, than what our students' parents are used to thinking like. So they're not used to doing math problems like we're doing now. They use different strategies to solve. What's really great about this program is that it helps them to become mathematical thinkers, like I said, whereas when we learned math, or when I learned math, excuse me, we were just taught to memorize where we put the numbers when we're multiplying, and the number gets carried here, and then you put the zero there. Why? Just because. And that's how you do it, and you memorize that, and you get really good at it. Well, this way teaches them to really understand and build a number sense. So it's really great. But the problem is when they go home to do their homework, their parents have no idea how to help them. So I wanted to create some math videos where I could send home a paper and with some images on it, and those would be a trigger image or an image that they would show their phone over, shine their phone over, use their camera or whatever app that I was using, and it would instantly bring up a video of how to solve that type of math problem on their phone. I was really shooting for this to be more for parents, so that is why I am trying the iJack AR app. For the last Emerging Technologies project, I looked and looked and looked, and I tried a ton of different websites to try to accomplish this AR goal, and I really could not. They used to do Aurasma, I believe is how you say it, which then changed to HP Reveal. But if you go try to make an account, there really isn't a way. So it looks like they might be on their way out. And I couldn't find a good replacement that would take videos that were longer than, I believe 10 seconds was the longest I could find. So that was a problem because explaining a math problem in 10 seconds just is not doable. So I went to the iJack app. So this is kind of when you download the app, this is what you see on your computer. So you do need to download the app on your computer and on your phone, and it's very simple. I just went to the web store on both my laptop and my phone, typed in iJack, and it came right up, and I downloaded them. They were free downloads. It was free to create an account, which is awesome because I'm cheap, as most teachers are. And so especially to play around with just something for a project like this to see if it's something I could use for my classroom. So this walks you right through it. So this is just the basic intro page. And then once you click begin, you are into this page where you go to add your artwork. So it does need to be a JPEG or a PNG file, which most pictures are, but this is going to be your trigger image that will trigger your animation. So over here, you would just click here where it says drop your file. So you can drag and drop, or you can click to upload. I just clicked to search for my image, and it worked that way. And you will see right here, I tried to draw out a picture of what I was going to do. So this is an area model that I had drawn out because I thought my trigger image should match my video, which after multiple sessions of trial and error, I realized my image quality was not good enough. the lighting. I've convinced my husband now that I need a new iPhone with a better camera. So at least I'm getting that out of the deal. But this image was just not good enough. So what I did was I went to the Bridges Mathematics site and I took a screenshot of an area model from one of their examples. And I wanted to use that as my trigger image. So I uploaded that. And you can see up here we have a nice progress bar, so I can see exactly where I'm at in the process. And then I just clicked next. So then it says to add your animation. So this can be a video, a GIF, or a PNG file, and or a PNG sequence, I'm sorry. And I believe that's what Lauren did. She was really making that art come alive. So in order to do that, she had to upload a series of PNG files to make it look like the image was moving. So that's not really what I needed this app for. I just really wanted to have the image and then have that image trigger to a video of me explaining how to do that problem. So to do that, I just took a video, which I will show you. I've uploaded it to YouTube also so that it was easier for me to show you in this video. But it's the same way. You just search that way and your video comes right up. So this is the video that I am using. I will play it. So in area model, you're breaking up the numbers into thinking of them as larger chunks. So here I've drawn out 12 by 32, and I've broken them up into 4 pieces. So this would be a 10 by 30, so you're looking at the dimensions of each box for 300. This would be a 2 by 10, so that would be 20. This would be a 2 by 30, so that would be 60, and a 2 by 2 for 4. Then I take all of those numbers, add them together, for a total of 384. Okay, so let me just close out of that. Open this back up. So that's the video that I used. And for this particular app, all of the videos have to be within 30 seconds or less. And I didn't figure that out until I got this little error, which actually all of my videos were, I believe, either 29 or 30 seconds right on the nose. I'm very wordy, if you haven't been able to tell that already. But it says animation is too long, it will be clipped. So that's not a problem. Excuse me. I believe it just clipped off like the last half a second, which is fine. So it still worked for the purpose. And then you just go ahead and click create. And then you give your artwork a title. I didn't name this particular one during this round, but I had done it multiple times before, and I had changed it to area model, so you can organize your artwork that way. And then you just go ahead and click start. And then it shows you, this is like the loading image. It transcodes an animation, and I believe it counted all the way up to 100 before. Sometimes it went really slow and sometimes it went really fast. But I believe it went up to 100. Excuse me. And so then once it loads, this is the preview image that you see, and you can scan this with your phone, and then you scan this QR code over here with your phone, and then this is what you see once you go over to the image. So it shows up. So in area model, you're breaking up the numbers into thinking of them as larger chunks. So you can see that it's the same video, but my image is back behind it. I wouldn't say the video quality was that great, but it did do the purpose, and you could at least listen to me walk through the problem, which was kind of nice. So in conclusion, between the iJack app and using a regular QR code, for the future, I would probably just stick with a regular QR code that linked to a YouTube video, because it was just more convenient to not have to limit my videos to 30 seconds, which is really hard when you're trying to explain a math problem, and I felt like I had to go super fast. So, but overall, I think this is a really cool app, especially for art teachers. And it did do the purpose, but I would like to have my videos just a little bit longer. So I'm still on the search for something that will help me. But overall, this was a cool app to try and figure out. And so that is all that I have for now. Overall, if this is something that you think would be helpful in your classroom, I would definitely check it out. Again, it was free and totally easy to use, and I hope you've enjoyed.